Yes, I know I didn't do my live last night, so this is how we're going to roll with it. Let me see if I need this on. I do not. Fabulous. Oh, not mind the mess in the background. I think I'm going to start working out here once it gets a little bit more warmer to get this garage back up and decent. I'm going to give you guys a second to jump on. Hi, Allison. How are you? So, what I'm going to show today, I got to doctor up the box. The box. The box came like barely in one piece. So, I gotta doctor it up. And it's raining here, so I gotta take this cellophane off and make it so I can doctor up the box. Um, can I say that economy sucks? Just saying. Not only is our economy saying, oh no, we're not going to play this, it's also telling us, you didn't want to work, really, did you? So what I mean by that is they actually cut my hours at work. And I'm like, guys, some of us live paycheck to paycheck, not gonna lie. Because the only reason I'm able to get paintings is I do pay as you go. It's the only way I can get paintings. I mean, some of you guys that can afford them like on a whim, bless you, is all I can say. But I have a feeling that if I bought less and I did have less paintings, I'm pretty sure my husband would buy me one. But he knows I'm quick with the fingers with all my paintings. Okay, so it's semi-decent. So we're going to get into this box. So we're going to talk about this box first. So, see it? I had to doctor it up at the end. So this comes hailing from Jaded Gem Shop. So the way Jaded does her paintings is that her paintings do come from overseas. But they're her paintings. You can have them do a hand render on any painting. It will cost it. You can put that in part of your option to buy it is that they can hand chart it for you if you want. But I wanted to see how a certain artist's artwork did uncharted, that it was digitally done. I'm kind of glad I went with this route first because this image, guys, stole my asthma. It was like, oh, you wanted dark and mysterious. Here you go. So, This image is by is from Jaded Gem Shop. It is a Chrysabug image. So Chrysabug is now licensed with Jaded Gem Shop. Hello. I did something a little different this time for my live. I actually posted something on my YouTube channel that I was doing a live right now, and then I'm pretty sure Sherilyn's already on the works of posting it on my Facebook. But I wanted to see how my clientele would change on a live doing it this way. So okay. Well, hopefully you don't have the rain we're having. Girl, it has rained all week. I felt like I was back home again. So guys, if you don't know, I am from South Carolina originally. That's all I dealt with in the springtime. And part of summer was rain and rain and rain and rain. Then when July came and August came, they both were all types of hot and gross. But anyway, we're going to get into this painting. This painting, I had specials added to it, which Jaded Gem Shop actually gives that option to you. So this painting has rhinestones, this painting has glows, and this painting has ABs. I thought they were fairy dust, not going to lie, but they weren't. So it is what it is. So I'm not going to show you the picture yet. I'm just going to pull this beast out. I like how she packages her paintings. So I did bring everything out here. So, guys, this painting. So, this painting, guys. So, one of my favorite shows I watch is Charmed. Charmed has always been one of my favorites. It kind of got weird when Shannon Doherty left, but I still watched all the way through it. And this kind of gives me that type of vibe, and I think that's why I like it so much. And it also gives me like Salem witch trials. So I was like, okay, this kind of goes with what my husband is all about. And I'm like, I didn't even show him this image because I don't want him to know about it yet until it's done. This painting, I think I can make it work with how I work. I love how she processes the way her kits lay out. So if you don't know, I like working on kits that are this way, not this way. I prefer landscape over portrait style because it's easier for me to work with because my table is landscape table. So a portrait type of image works really well if you have a big, huge kitchen table because you can just kind of go in a circle with it, where a landscape image, you don't have to do that with. So we are going to unroll this beauty. So I got a 60 by 80, I think. Now guys, do not lose your asthma, okay? Because I lost mine the minute I saw it. So I try to keep the unboxing for this as natural as possible, as I haven't gotten the Jaded in a long time. So we're going to get into her drills first. I'm going to show you her process of her drills. So she labels her drills here, 2 out of 2. So you actually have, and what I like about the way she does her paintings is that you have really small, sleek, pressure sealed bags, which is nice for if you just want to work in slow doses, which her paintings obviously you do because they are riddled of confetti. This painting isn't bad. I was quite impressed with this being digital rendered, that I was expecting confetti everywhere, but it's not bad. So I think I can work with it. This is a round. I have never purchased a round from Jaded Gem Shop. So if you don't know, I already own a Jaded Gem Shop square, which is my mermaid. Gorgeous image. And I was like, okay, I really, really want to start shopping from Jaded a little bit more. So I've already know which painting I'm getting next. I have been putting it off for a while because who the artist is and what she's known for. Charuki is known from DIY Moonshop, and her paintings are usually riddled of confetti. So the painting I am going to be getting is, I think it's Snow White, I think. I'm not sure, but I was like, okay. So that's what these drills are like. I do have the specials in here, which I will show once we get to that part. Now, I am going to do this a different way. You see how I haven't turned the camera around yet? Well, I got to readjust this painting because I got to make room for it, as it's massive. And I'm trying to find spots to put things where I don't have spots to put things, so. Oh, and you did get an apple cover minder from Jaded. Hi, Jen. And green washi tape. I'm probably going to turn my light on here in a minute once I flip this canvas over, because it is very, very, very dark. So give me 1 second here. And Jen, this painting, girl, I about died when I saw it. Oh my God, my asthma was like, oh, what is happening? And this has Sherilyn vibes written all over it. Because Sherilyn seems to have the same type of taste as I do, and that's why we get along so great. Another one that has the same taste as I do is Melinda Hands. She seems to like the dark work. So I'm gonna roll her the other way. I like that Jaded Gem Shops rolls her canvases the opposite way. She rolls the image facing out, which I like. Now, in person, this would look so much better. So her type of canvas material is like that felt canvas, which I like actually better because it molds better. Oh, jeez, here we go. So give me 1 minute. I got to get it all stretched out here and ready. So how is everybody doing? Don't we just love the rain, Jen? Guys, if you don't know, I work with Jen. She's on third shift. I'm on first. And that might be changing shortly. We shall see. And honestly, I would prefer it just because I could spend more time working on my channel, do more things for my channel, you know, all the things. So, when you get a Jaded Gem Shop, so I'm gonna give you a little tip here, because it does come rolled a different way than you're used to. Do the pull and tug. That's what I call it. So what you're going to do is pull and tug at the wrinkles in the canvas. It's not hurting the canvas at all. It's just getting those wrinkles out from the process of it getting here. Okay, I think I got them all out. Now, what's going to be good about this is that I can get most of it in the camera. Not all of it, but most of it. And we are going to do a little sample section of this because I need to see how the rounds are going to work with the Jaded. So, I'm going to turn you guys around so you can see this fabulous, fabulous piece. I'm going to get it as far up in the camera as I can. But I've got to turn the light on for this. This, guys, is Necromancer by Chrisabug. The detail in this image is insane. I'm like, oh my God. They went crazy with her. So, Necromancer just is me. And I was like, oh my gosh. And as I'm looking at this a little bit more in detail here, it's not as confetti riddled as I thought it was going to be. Because Jada is known for her confetti. The hair, guys. Oh my God, the hair. That's the part we are working on. I was going to do down here. Oh, let me see if I can show you. Right here and right here has specials in it. Obviously, you can't see the special where the specials would be over there because of this light. Let me turn this off for a minute. So, right in these really weird light green spots, because this is like a sheer type of fabric over what she's originally wearing. And that's why they went that route with that. So right here, guys, this little bit of white here and right here is glow in the dark. That is it. There's no more in it. That's kind of what I wanted. I just wanted big pieces of it. And it might actually be further up in the skull. I'm not sure. So I do have a funky, it's like the 310 AB, but not quite. It gives off the green shine to it. And that's what's going in these light colors here into her. I still have not found the rhinestones where they go. I think they're going in here. I think. Not sure. There's not a whole lot of places specials can go in this image. That's what kind of really threw me off picking specials for her. Because how dark and the green. I didn't think I'd want to go the green route because green is just not the color I like to diamond paint. So this is Necromancer, guys. So we are going to flip her the other way so I can show you how they what the digits are. But before I do, I'm going to show you why I like her images so much. So over here is your legend. So literally the only legend you have is right here. You can still work it the other way, but you can work it portrait style with landscape style. I usually do with my images anyway. I prefer going this way and going this way than going and just working my way up and being finished with it. It's the easiest way to work on a painting. I do try, and what I like about her paintings is that it has a personalized frame going all the way around it. So what you can do after you're done with your painting is cut all this off around the green and just tack it on the wall. You don't even have to frame it. You can just leave it as is if you want, or you can frame it if you want to. So now we're going to get into the digits for her kits. So I'm going to roll her a little bit. So, this is the spot where she puts all her information. So I'm going to clamp this just for a time being here. If my lovely clamps would know how to work. There we go. So, let me see if I can get it down in goods. So her branded symbols, dead center, Jaded Gem Shop. Then over here is copyrighted Necromancer by Chrisabug. And over here is her socials. Jaded Gem Shop for Instagram. Jadakin's Jaded Gem Shop on YouTube and jadedgemshop.com for her website. So, I don't actually think I have her on my YouTube channel. So, I'll have to look and subscribe for her. So guys, this is my second painting from her, from this shop, and I absolutely love how her process is. It did take a little while because this painting did come overseas, and I knew it was going to take a hot minute to get to me because of the tariff situation. So I kind of figured it'd take a hot minute, but that's not all she gives you. So she gives you release papers. They're just plain old release papers, and I will show you how you can customize these in a minute. And here is the sticker sheet. And this is the original artwork, Necromancer. Isn't she stunning? So see how it has all that sheer right there? That's where all those gorgeous green ABs are going to be. Same with the glow right here and right there. I love the hair, how it kind of did what it needed to do. I do want to work on parts of this today. And it kind of goes into the funky for fantasy anyway. So I'm kind of happy to show you guys this. This is a sticker sheet. So, and I like her sticker sheets the best because they don't fold up on you. So right down here, you have your Glow 3865 and your AB 890. So these three here, see here, right here, this is your quantity of how many drills you're going to get. So this AB 890 is going to have the most in this painting because it has 1,235 drills. The Glow and the Rhinestone are not going to. So, up here, obviously, 310 is going to have the most. It has 14,918 drills. So that's going to have the most. Then down here, if you go to 939, it's going to be the other one. It has 8,023 drills. So we're just going through and seeing. So then you have over here, 3371. 5,556. So those are your top three, what I can see, that have the most drills. And that's going to be in this hair, this gorgeous hair. Parts down here, probably. And it's going to be all types of gorgeous. Cannot wait. I'm going to show you guys how you can customize your release papers. Because those are kind of big. So I'm going to actually flip her. I'm going to work on her this way, just so that I can just tuck her away, because we are going to work on something that I haven't worked on in a while, and it is a fantasy kit. I've been working on it for a hot minute, and I think I'm finally going to attempt to finish it this year. Okay, so there's that. So I'm going to pull this back. I'm trying to make sure you're in frame. Okay. You're in frame. So, I'm going to pull this back. Now, I do the tuck under the canvas thing. It works the best. Now, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and dime paint this whole section. So, take your release paper. You can do this many ways. I will either fold it this way, if you can see, or fold it this way. I prefer strips. So we're going to do strips here. It cuts down on the overwhelmingness, is what I call it. Wait a minute here, guys. I just gotta find my gorgeous scissors that my lovely husband's nephew, thank you, he can just walk off with. I have to hide my scissors. So my sister-in-law took her grandsons to the fishing derby today. I do not do fishing at all. Just not my thing. So I'm gonna behave, because you know what? No, I'm not. There's only there's only a few things I touch that are slimy, and that ain't one of them. There we go. I had to say it. I couldn't resist that. So I'm just folding these into strips. So if And these papers are actually the papers, I believe, that Crafts for Crashly does. The only difference is she has prints on hers. That's it. Because all she's got to do is feed these to a printer. So now, since they're folded, you just cut your crease, which makes this hard when... So it might be a little off because of how... The only way you're going to get even, you can do this many ways. You can go this way with it. Okay. So first thing you need to do is feel for where that adhesive comes off the edge. And that's where you're going to cover that. And that's why I like her kits. Because her adhesive goes right up to her green frame. Which makes this so much easier to work with. Now, just keep on. I've been wanting to work on this since I got it. So, if I finish a Jada Gym Shop, this is going to be the one I do. And I believe I don't need a new start for Diamonds and Washi's event. I believe. I don't... Because she does her Halloween event like I do mine. So I might work on this for her event. And this works so well doing it in strips. And why I do it in strips is because it just breaks it down a little bit easier. Now obviously I don't have enough here. So these you can buy right off Amazon, and they're pretty cheap. Because if you just want basic, nothing to work with, that's going to be kill your budget, go this route. So we have 4 here. It might go all the way across, maybe. But yeah, just one thing I like about her paintings is that they... Whoops. You will sometimes hit a spot where you're not quite sure. And there we go. Yeah, I might have enough. Might. So I'll show you in a minute how to determine if the size is, where the size is located on the kit. So, let me get up here. Now, it's a 60 by 85. This is where your size is going to be, is right here. And it shows a luminescent, an AB, and a glow. That's what that shows. That's what those, all of that last right here is how she tells you what it is. Now, you see nothing now. So we're going to creep right on over here. Now, I'm hoping it shows well enough. So when you take this strip off, you are going to need to find a way to get that strip into here to where you don't want to be going over. If what I mean by that is you would take possibly and go like so. Now, here's your first section here. So what I do, and it makes it so much easier, is that especially if I'm doing it in chunks like this. So right here, you have your square, your big huge square. I got to grab baggies real quick. We'll use so this kit I definitely will probably kit up in baggies. It's only 61 colors, so I should be able to get away with it. Now, knowing how much green this has in it, we are going to dig my light pad out here, lift it up, and that's why I like her kits. The canvas is really, really airlight. I don't feel like it's going to go all types of bonker on me. Now, this looks like it's overwhelming, right? So that's just enough light. You don't want the light to be too strong because it's going to strain on your eyes. And I try to make sure that part is covered. Now, what I do when I use something like this is I kind of pick a color that is really, really catching my eye. And the one that is really drawing out to me is this square. It's really popping in my face. And that's what you, especially when you have confetti like this, which is 33.71. So we're going to take that sticker completely off. Now, let's go look at searching for it. And I believe it's going to be in this strain here. The color palette is just gorgeous. I love the color palette in this. So, what's my color? 3371. It's in here somewhere. A lot of 310 in here. It's like a funky gray, I think. And tons of 310. I'm going right through here, looking. Trying to find this color is not easy. It's like a very deep gray. No, it's not. I thought it was. It's not. Found it. It is a gorgeous brown color. Not gorgeous to some of you guys, but... So she pressure seals hers really well. That's what I like about her stuff, is that I never have to worry about it. Mind you, this did not come in a box. That's one thing I would tell Jaded Gem Shop to fix, is to not have it not in a box. I'm amazed she has not created her own box yet. I'm not seeing static, which kind of shocks me at all. Which I'm like, okay. No static whatsoever. So yeah, there's my drills. So we're going to dig out a tray here. And why not? The tip I can give you is use a light tray for dark colors. So here we go. I want to see how her circles lay. It's the only reason I'm working on her. I usually don't I'm not wanting to start other whips. But when I do test runs like this, I don't treat it as a whip. There's that, guys. So now I'm going to see how this works. I gotta be careful here not to... So this is one of those kits, guys, that you would not rush. Just go with the process. Don't let it get the best of you. I chose to do her hair first because her hair is where all the 310 is going to be. I'm looking to see how well these go together. And so Tiny Worlds of Wonder, okay. I don't even think she still has her YouTube channel, but that's it. You can still watch her videos. She gave one tip that I kind of have grown to do. So, and like how I filled this little section in here. So my next color I would be doing is you would try to pick a color that goes around this color. And that's what you call blending. Because that's what digital rendering usually does. It kind of does a blender filter. So you have two options here. You could go with the heart symbol next or the G symbol. It just depends on what your eyes feel like doing. And me, it's probably going to be the heart symbol. I usually don't like working on confetti kits, but this one, I could not resist it. I was like, oh, yes, please. It is a Carissa bug after all. And I think once this one's done, I will like the process. I haven't been diamond painting. I've been in a funk. A funk I don't like being in. Thanks, because money's been tight. I barely was able to squeeze to pay the car insurance. My husband's going to pay the car payment. Car payment's late because, economy sucks. So, there's that, guys. It's not too bad. I was afraid that I was going to... There's no guide circles on this at all. So, if you are a novice diamond painter, I would not recommend Jaded Gem Shop. So, obviously, I'd recommend Diamond Art Club probably first. I usually tell people to try out Amazon first, unfortunately, or Temu, so that they know that what actual quality looks like. I used to purchase from Star Or. I don't anymore because I had a really bad hiccup with it last time. No. So yeah, you just go along. Her kits, unfortunately, are single place only kits because it's kind of hard to multi-place a confetti kit. But yeah, this one would just go with the process. It's going to take a while to fill this in, but once it's filled in, you'll feel so much accomplishment with it. Because once you get past a certain point of a kit, you can feel I'm gonna flip you guys around, guys, so I can see my messages here. Yeah, so you can you'll see the actual results a whole lot quicker than you would any other way. And once you get to a certain point in the kit, you will have that ambition to finish it quicker because you're ready to be done with the kit. I do own, I'm trying to think how many kits I own. I own 3 kits from Art and Soul, which kind of sucks because they had the Hannah lens I wanted. But it is what it is. Let's see how we doing down here. So yeah, her rounds aren't bad either. This kit is going to be very hard for me to put away because I'm just itching to get this one done. But you know what I call that? I call that new painting Samia is what I'm going to name it. Because when you open a kit, you just want to start all the things. And you just can't do that. You have to put your brakes on, which is very hard for me. There we go. Better. But I'm definitely going to be purchasing the new Inscriero kit today. I swear, they like go through spurts of releasing her images. So this image that they're releasing, I actually saw her finish that piece. And guys, I'm a big Batman fan. So I was like, oh, it's not the Marvel side of things. It's more of the darker part of, like, if Poison Ivy could look that way, she would have, type of situation. What I mean by that is that the Poison Ivy that Inscriero did was very revealing, is the way I'm going to word it. And I don't usually go for artwork like that, but I was like, oh, yes. And Enz is starting to get into that type of... She's starting to produce artwork a little bit more on the exotic side of things, which, you know, which you wouldn't expect me to like, but it seems to be happening. Like, Artemisa, if you don't know, I finished a few years ago. She was revealing, but very toned down revealing. And I was like, oh, okay. And then when I saw her release, when I saw her finish that image on her Instagram, I was like, oh no. If Diamond Art Club releases that, I'm in trouble. And I believe that painting has the most fairy dust drills in it that Inscarero has put out for DAC. I do like that they're still incorporating ABs. I'm hoping they never get rid of that option because some people still like using AB drills, which I do. But yeah, this is going a little better than I thought. I'm single placing it, obviously, because what's the point? There's not a whole lot of color you can multi-place on here. So it's just easier just going with it and calling it good. So yeah, I'm trying to find a way because I'm going through a really weird sleep pattern. There's days I'm not in bed till I don't get to bed till almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and I have to be up by 5, which sucks. Now, this painting is going to be the death of me because there are G's and there are E's in this image. The E's look like the G's and the G's look like E's. So, it's going to be fun. But yeah, here we go, guys. We are plowing right through. I thought this would be a good one to do for work on for my Funky for Fantasy event, which I really haven't been in it a whole lot, just because it's just not speaking to me right now. Diamond painting's not speaking to me right now. So, I was going to postpone my Pride event, but I can't. It's one of those events I just cannot. And what I might do is just hold off after July for a little bit and just kind of focus on me for a little bit. So yeah, I have, I think, 2 or 3 pens coming from Candylicious, which I'm so excited for. Yeah, I usually don't come on this early, but I wasn't able to do a live last night because my battery on my phone said, no. So working on a painting like this, your eyes actually really have to do the work. But yeah, single placing her kits are probably easier anyway. I'm getting Aphrodite probably next because it's a hand charted image and I want to see how her hand charted works. I'm getting that one or the one where the mermaids sit in the bathtub. It is Saturday today. Mother's Day is tomorrow, which, not my holiday. Oh, welcome back, Sherilyn. So yeah, I'm going to probably take a break in August. But I have decided before, oh, guys, I almost forgot. I almost forgot to mention it. DAC did a thing. So it's been all over their VIP Facebook group. They are now going to be licensed with Thomas Kincaid. Guys, I'm so excited. Thomas Kincaid is my favorite landscape artist, 100%. What makes it even worse is that they actually have my favorite image by him in voting. It kind of has that coastal Southern Ocean type of vibe. It has palm trees kind of going along the coastline. Then it has the waves with it. And I was like, to be honest, I don't want to jump into an extreme landscape piece by him quite yet. I want something a little bit more, toned down a little bit. That is my favorite piece by him because it's not what you see typically from Thomas Kincaid. So next year, I have actually changed what my next yearly event is going to be. My next yearly event is going to be called Loving for Landscapes. That whole year, you guys can work on landscape images. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Yes, Sherilyn, thank you for reminding me. Yes, I will send you the requirements probably after this video, after this live, for All Things Rainbow is coming up, guys, in June. So I am actually going to not tweak it per se, but we are going to do it a little different. So Sherilyn thought she didn't have enough cover papers. Well, I've decided to change that. So what you're going to do, you are going to fill up a row of cover paper. Just one row. Doesn't matter what size your cover sheets are. This is going to be one of my requirements. So what you're going to do, you can do, like I have numbered release papers, and that's what I'm going to use. They're Halloween images, but it's whatever. So what you're going to do is you're going to number each release paper. And what I am going to do is pick a number. And that is the section you are going to work on. I will be doing that weekly. If you want to go further into your painting, see, those numbers are going to be staying the same, going all the way up the image. Because I know I should be able to finish Cotton Candy Princess by August. Because she is small. She's not big. And there's a lot of color blocking in it, so it's going to go really quick for me. So that's what I've decided how I'm going to tweak that a little bit, because a lot of people are like probably wondering, I don't think I have enough release papers. This eliminates that problem. Then second off, the kitting up. You can kit up your painting, but you have to kit it up in something you've never kitted up in before. That's how I'm tweaking that. So I am going to be kitting that painting up in baggies. Baggies is something that people usually don't do often. I actually have baggy unit systems that I can put that kit in, and I kind of want to do that anyway, because that one's going to be done inside. I'm going to work on that one inside the house. But it's getting warmer, so I'm kind of hoping I can spend more time in the garage doing what I need to do out here, as I do plan on getting this garage somewhat, and not livable because we can't live in it. Get everything kind of where it needs to be. So guys, so I have it down to 2 kits I'm going to be getting from Jada Gem Shop, because I've been dying to get this image, but I'm not paying $600-700 for it on eBay. They can keep their $607 kit. If you guys don't know, I have been on the search for Not Drawn This Way by Mandy Manzano. It was a Diamond Art Club image that they discontinued, and it was Jessica Rabbit. So, Jada Gem Shop actually has a cross-stitch conversion of that image. That is what I'm really want to try new this year, is do a cross-stitch conversion, because all the people I have talked to, Mandy Manzano is probably one of the most easiest ones to do that with, because she is known for her 310 outlining. So it would work really well for someone who's never done a cross stitch conversion before. So you kind of have to purchase from two places at the same time. Jaded actually does the whole conversion part of it. There's no guesswork in. I don't have to worry about guesswork for that. It's the actual pattern itself I have to purchase from Etsy, which is fine. I don't mind doing that. So I'm like, if this goes the way I'm hoping, I am definitely going to be getting more cross-stitch conversions, because she has all the princess panels. So if if this goes the way I think it's going to go, I will be purchasing the princess panels next, which will be my two girls, my Elsa. What's the other girl? I don't know the other girl's name. It's going to drive me nuts. The two princess girls from Frozen. That will be my purchase after that, if this cross-stitch conversion goes the way I think it's going to go. Because if it turns out looking literally like if I had gotten that painting from DAC, I'm in trouble, because I'm digging the princess panels. I came really close to getting Elsa. She was, oh gosh, she was for sale on Macari for $160. Why I did not grab her when I had the chance, I don't know. But it is what it is. But so that I do have those plans in my brain going, 50 miles an hour. I really want Jaded to think about doing like a cross stitch conversion. It's Guerrero has cross stitch conversions. She does not have many, but she has some. I want to see her do a cross stitch conversion of Guerrero, because there is an image out there. I can't seem to find it. It's very similar to Button Eye. Very similar. It's more long than wide. It gives off that Button Eye vibe. And that's why I purchased, there's one kit I purchased from DAC that is going to be the sister kit to Button Eye. I just haven't really wanted the itch to work on, and it's Guerrero right now. I've been all about color lately. I really, really definitely want to do a cross stitch conversion image. And I decided to do that one for Jessica Rabbit, because I've been on the search for that kit for so long. So, and someone had asked me, it's like, what is your fascination with Jessica Rabbit? Well, my fascination with her is there's a lot of history behind that icon. A lot of us retired drag queens are currently drag queens. That's what our drag first started out as, was like that type of persona where you were in these long, luxurious gowns that just made you look absolutely stunning. And Jessica Rabbit was that first icon to me that portrayed that. Think about it. You don't know how she was portrayed when she did Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You don't know if she's a woman. You don't know if there's a man under there. Back then in the 80s, they just didn't show that as much. Like, if they did a reboot of Who Framed Roger Rabbit and they did Jessica Rabbit, I guarantee if they don't go that route, that it would be someone who's either transgender or performed as a woman behind a curtain, as well as at home, which would mean a drag queen. Um, that is actually one reboot that I would be so excited for them to do is Who Framed Roger Rabbit, because I'm big into Jessica Rabbit. So it's like, oh, this would just be fabulous if that's what they did with her, was gave her that persona that all of us queens have been wanting her to have. We've all, most of us have always wanted Jessica Rabbit to turn out to be a drag, either a drag queen or transgender of some sort, because honestly, come on, she is stunning. I mean, every diamond painting like they've come out with her for, all of them are fabulous. What's her name? Oh my gosh. She was licensed with Treasure Studios Art, and now she is licensed with DAC. I own one image by them, which that was hard for me to dig her out. I'm not gonna lie. She's full of rainbow, and I honestly, it's still in the back of my head. Sherilyn knows who it is. My brain just kind of just not working right now. She is known for pasty faces. That's the way I want to word it. So her girls usually have very gray hued faces. Lindsay something. It's going to drive me nuts that I can't get her name right. So Diamond Art Club had licensed her as an artist. And I was like, oh, yes. So I'm kind of sitting here playing the waiting game, waiting for Jessica Rabbit make her way right across the stage. And that's going to be quick with fingers, game over. I need it. This might kind of make it a little bit easier. Her most famous image that people were working on was Cruella. Cruella was fabulous. That painting, I couldn't fathom how well Treasure Studio Art rendered it. I didn't get the luxury of getting an image from them, but all the pictures I've seen. Another person that has her images is Pam Diamond Painting, which I haven't purchased from. I have a gift card by her, and I still have not purchased from her. So I'm thinking about going on there and just purchasing the kit that I wanted to get from Treasure Studios Art that I didn't have the luxury of getting. So, that artist is her artwork's dark, but not quite. It has a lot of color in it, but she makes her girls seem like they're dark. But I had gotten, got it. Lindsay Falcon. I knew it'd come to me. I knew it'd come to me if I kept talking about it. I knew her name would just plop right in my mouth. Lindsay Falcon, her images are just spot on gorgeous. She kind of makes her image, and what I like about her images, and I think that's why I like them so much, is that they kind of portray drag very well. She has some that have, the girl's hair is made out of like a Christmas tree. Stuff you would typically see a drag queen do, she portrays in her artwork. And I think that's why I like her artwork so much. And that I really want to work on the one kit I got by her really badly, because it just portrays drag so well. And it portrays everything I'm all about. And it is rainbow. She has the gorgeous, gorgeous rainbow hair going on. But it's a panel. And panels are not easy to work on, because you kind of have to do the whole roll as you go, like I'm doing with this one, because this is almost a panel. But yeah, I would have to go down in the garage, underneath the garage. I have stored all my paintings underneath. So what I plan on doing this upcoming winter is I have to go down there and pick each painting I'm going to be doing for the months that is out on commission. So what that means is I would have to pick my paintings for Give me a minute here. My Goals for Guerrero painting, which is, I think, in here. Magic Portals. Yeah, I think it's in... No, it's out there. Magic... I would have to grab Magic Portals. Because that's my Goals for Guerrero image I'm working on. Give me a minute. My brain just stopped working. So November, December. So I haven't decided what Christmas event I'm doing. So I'm probably going to do... Yes, I'm so excited. I'm doing enhancements for her. So excited to do Magic Portals. Let's talk about Magic Portals for a minute. So Magic Portals, guys, was one of Guerrero's mystery images in a mystery box. And I had to hunt and hunt and hunt and hunt for that image. And I finally got it. And I was like, I need to add enhancements to this. I can't. So I got to find the two colors. So $37.99 is a gray. I'm turning it into a metallic. There's going to be metallics throughout that image. Then there's like these fall leaves. They're kind of falling around her. That is also going to be a metallic. I do want to find a way to add glows into that painting. I think I can. Because I think it has candles going around. I think that's where I'm going to add my glow in the darks. I knew I wanted to add something different to that painting that is going to make it give off that more of a Wiccan vibe. And that's what I wanted to do with her. So I'm excited, so excited. And what I mean by those colors being metallic, I'm replacing every drill that DMC is, and it's going to be metallics. DP with Sparklers is where I get all my special drills from. And can't wait to work on that one. So I'm thinking about doing Christmas for Chrissa, which it would make it a Chrisabug event. Or Sherilyn's going to have to help me with this because I actually want to do both Chris's, which is Christopher Lavelle and Chrisabug. They both are Chris's. And find a way to introduce that into my Christmas event because that's where I'm going with this. Not everybody likes working on a Christmas painting during Christmas time. I don't because I work retail, guys. Come on. Why would I want to work on a Christmas kit during Christmas time? No. Then getting into February. February is my break month. So I wouldn't have to get a painting out of down below for that. March is I'm going to stick with Funky for Fantasy because it works. I do plan on working on a Margaret Morales for that again. I am going to show you my black card before we get off here. I brought it out here so you guys can see it. I might go ahead and tuck this away, put it away so that I can show. I think I'm finally going to I do want to start another Margaret Morales. You got it! Girl, isn't it stunning? Oh my God, is it stunning? So, did you see Chrisabug did an image. I'm waiting for Jaded to take it. It gives me Artemisa vibes really bad. She's like, there's this woman in the background. There's a wolf with these glowing, gorgeous red eyes. My heart like sank. I'm like, Chrisabug, her kits are usually very bubbly. I mean, she has very bubbly artwork. And I'm like, Chrisabug, why? Because she's growing on me. Margaret Morales is growing on me. I love how Chroma turned out. Because I knew I wanted to work on a Margaret Morales, but I knew I needed it to be a colorful Margaret Morales. And I was like, oh God. Oh, it was on her Instagram. Oh my God. My heart about sank. I was like, oh, a companion piece for Artemisa. I've been looking for one for so long. Because I've been wanting Ins Guerrero to come out with another wolf image. This is literally the only wolf image she came out with was Artemisa. And I'm like, oh, girl, you need to come out with another one to companion piece. Artemisa. I'm like, because, oh my God, Artemisa was a pleasure working on. Out of all the paintings I have done, mind you, I have quite a few bouncing around all over the place. That one I would do again. I would do that one again in a heartbeat. Not even blink for it. Because that image was just redonkulous. It's the biggest I've done. Mind you, it's a square. Didn't expect to, want to do a square kit. So we're going to cover up this gorgeous necromancer image here. So I can tuck her away so I can show you things. I have about 20% left on my phone, so we should make it through okay. I won't. You might have to remind me, but I won't. I won't forget. As we're creeping right up there, Miss Sherilyn. It's almost, the excitement's about to start with Cotton Candy Princess. So I might work on 2 kits for that event. Knowing I've been talking about Lindsay Sterling, I really work on that image. So guys, I will be trying my best to get prizes sent out. The economy's been so bad that I'm like, that's why I gotta live first before I can even think about sending out anything. So I am up to $200 off, and people are like, someone had asked me, so do you plan on getting a custom from Domino? No. There's a reason. I need a custom that's hand rendered. They do not hand render their customs. The customs are digitally rendered. I'm pretty sure they don't hand render them. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they don't. So, I do have my cards with me. We're just going to go through and be all types of extra and show you all my cards. And I'm getting off just in the nick of time. So, that's why I have the light pad on, because I need to be like this. So, here we go. This is a bronze card. This is Sayana, Micah Jelena, Allison Roses, Witch House, that's a bronze card, Eternal Love, this is Nemesis. God, guys, that's the image is gorgeous. This is Seasons of the Witch, An Angel on Halloween, Call of the Storm. I don't have this image anymore. And look who we have here. Hades and Persephone. I am actually working on this image as we speak. Rainbow Witch. Autumn Magic. This is the image I am doing for Drills and Chills. Chroma, which I've already finished. This is Cozy Christmas. Gorgeous. This is a Ricoconia. The Equinox. Shelter. My Wild Feelings in Scarrero. Rainbow and Starlight. Winifred. Oh, Halloween Bedroom. Inner Kingdom. Mishera. I know I butchered it. By Margaret Morales. Gorgana. Monty, God of Moon, guys. Isn't this stunning? I love it. So I actually thought about doing this one for my Funky for Fantasy next year. Here is Sleeps with Butterflies. This is a actual gold card. Gold card. Let's talk. I got to keep my gold cards separate here. Trick or Treat with Cat. The Devil card. This is the image that is like Button Eye. Sea Star Mermaid by Yume. The Snake by Ends. Satana by Ends. Angel of Justice by Dakota Dyweiler. Some Enchanted Evening by Rendell Spangler. Mother of Dragons. Minikin Holly by Micah Jelena. Christmas Drink. This is by Miss Butter D. Witch's Night Out. This is by Claudia McKinney. Here is my black card, guys. This is my black card. Down the Rabbit Hole. This is what it looks like. Gorgeous. And we have two more. Corals by Bear Bricka. Butchered it, I know I did. And Galaxy Potion by Rita Konya. Those are all of my gorgeous cards. So guys, I'm going to let you guys go. Give me a minute here. Now guys, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And all those moms out there, I wish you all a happy Mother's Day. And with that being said, guys, love yourself. Love each other, guys. Happy diamond painting, guys. Bye.